Grilling season is almost here, and there's one specific style of barbecue that you need to try right now. And no, it doesn't involve burgers, ribs, or brisket, but hear me out. The type of barbecue I'm talking about is inihaw, also known as Filipino barbecue. Let me explain. Filipino barbecue, or inihaw, is an umbrella term that refers to a wide spectrum of grilled or pit-roasted Filipino dishes. All of them are extremely delicious, but in today's video, we're gonna be focusing on a street food and backyard favorite, Filipino barbecue pork skewers. Now, if you've seen my adobo video, you'll know that Filipino recipes tend to vary in preparation depending on who you talk to. But generally speaking, this dish is skewered pork covered in a sweet soy and banana ketchup glaze that's then grilled over charcoal. It has a sweet, charred, complex flavor that's honestly unlike most other kinds of barbecue out there. So let me show you how to make it. Everything starts with a couple of thick pieces of pork ass. This is also commonly referred to as pork butt. Anyway, these two pieces have been chilling in the freezer for about 45 minutes now to help them firm up and become easier to slice. So go ahead and slice your pork into 1-inch pieces. And this right here is what we're looking for. Manageable pieces that will fit onto our skewers nicely. And once your pork has been portioned, place it into a bowl and set it off to the side. Now we're gonna make a marinade. Grab yourself a medium-sized bowl and add 1 cup of banana ketchup. For those wondering, I don't recommend substituting this with normal ketchup. They're really not the same. Banana ketchup is just built different. You can find it at your local Asian market or on Amazon. 1/2 cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of 7-Up. This may seem like a weird ingredient to cook with, but it's absolutely essential, I promise. 1/2 cup brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of Filipino cane vinegar. Like the banana ketchup, this can be found at your local Asian market or on Amazon. 10 cloves of crushed garlic, and lastly, a few cracks of black pepper. Then mix everything together and your marinade is complete. But before we add it to the pork, we need to reserve about a cup for brushing over the meat when we grill later. Then you're just gonna add the rest of the marinade to the pork, mix it around a little bit, then let it marinate for minimum 1 hour, preferably overnight. While the meat is marinating, let's prepare our skewers. And all you're gonna do is soak them in water for about 30 minutes. After at least 1 hour of marinating, you can start stabbing your pork with your skewers. That was a little aggressive. Anyway, the key here is to place the pieces of pork close enough to each other so that they're slightly touching, but not so close that all of the pieces are super dense and compact. If you overcrowd the skewer, they won't cook evenly. But if you undercrowd the skewer, they'll look all wimpy and inadequate. We're looking for optimum girth here, okay? Sorry for the interruption, but if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to help grow my channel. All right, let's get back to it. And now we're gonna get these skewers on the barbecue. The sun was starting to set here, so I don't have much footage, but basically all you're gonna do is place the skewers on your ripping hot grill, flip them periodically, and brush the meat with the marinade we reserved earlier until the pork is cooked through and you have a nice char on the exterior. Total cooking time was about 10 minutes, give or take. And the finished result should look a little something like this. You can't even try to tell me that that doesn't look so f***ing good. And it was made by this guy. Yeah, this guy with the shitty mustache. Me, who has never used a charcoal grill a day in his goddamn life before today. And to plate things up, I just put down a little bit of white rice. Oop, a little bit for daddy. And then a couple of the skewers. Fuck yeah. All right, so this is the final result. I think it's time for a taste test. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I actually cooked and filmed everything yesterday, and I was just a little bit too tired to film my taste test. But even with this being a day old, it's still so f***ing good. I said this in episode 1 of this Filipino food series, but I feel like the reason why Filipino food is so delicious is because our dishes really do cover the whole flavor spectrum. Every taste that we consciously or even unconsciously desire is represented here. And I really do think that's why eating Filipino food is so f***ing addicting. So like I said at the beginning of the video, it's grilling season. So go out and make this now. I'll see you next week.